there, welcome back to the TBH Video Journal. I hope everybody's having a great spring. Things have really picked up here in Texas in the oil field, and it's been keeping me busy. It's kind of taken away from my video production time, but that's not necessarily a bad thing either. But today I want to take you back to a hunt that I did with my wife back in mid-January. We were in search of her first ever buck with a bow. So we went to CDLC, had a great weekend hunt there, and we set up Saturday morning in a box blind that has bow windows in it. It was a cold Saturday morning, and so that allowed us to sit in there and be a little bit more comfortable, and with the heater going. So anyway, I set up to film her. She set up with the bow. We had a group of deer that came in early, and we had several does, several bucks, really before daylight, and but no shooter deer. And finally about mid-morning we had a real nice buck that came across the pasture, and he was a noted out about it management buck. And so Jeanette readied for the shot. I can tell you that she got really excited as soon as the buck came in. Now the buck came in, he fed around there for about probably 30 or 45 minutes before he presented a shot, and Jeanette just kept getting more and more excited, especially as he started closing the distance. So anyway, I'll let the video speak for itself here. Okay, so as I said, Jeanette was really excited, really anxious. When the buck started closing the distance, she actually drew a little bit too early, actually quite a bit too early, and she held it full draw for probably, I don't know, a minute or so maybe, and finally had to let down. The buck did look up at us in the box blind and stood there for just a second or two, and then he actually reversed his course and headed back for her shooting lane. And so she was able to get drawn again, but she kind of rushed the shot there, so missed it high. She was very frustrated, disappointed in her shot. I tried to encourage her to stay there and see if the buck would come back, but she was ready to get on back to camp. So for the afternoon hunt, I had committed to hunt with Hannah. We were going to go to a different blind not too far away and hunt hogs, which meant that Jeanette was going to have to do a solo hunt, which she's fully capable. She went back to number 11, and fortunately the same buck came in and right before dark, and he actually presented her shot right at last light. Now I've got to take some blame here. When I was set up with good light, I set up to do some slow-mo shooting with her video camera. She wasn't aware that I had done that, and so she just didn't have the proper lighting when it came time for the shot with the fast shutter speed. So it's my fault that she didn't get it on film, but she did shoot the buck. She sent me a text. Hannah and I rushed over there and began the tracking job. Jeanette had to go back to the pickup to get her boots, and I took up the tracking job. Hannah actually had her phone, pardon the Snapchat video here, but she was able to capture Jeanette's reaction as she came and realized that I had found her first ever buck. So we were really excited, and again, I'll let the video speak for itself.
Don't run over me. Got it! I gotta keep going. I'm down in South Texas at the CDLC, a lease that my family is on. I'm so excited. I just shot this huge, well, huge to me buck. First South Texas buck I've ever shot. I've shot at a few. As a matter of fact, I shot at this one this morning, and I shot way high. Reminded myself to take a deep breath, slow down, and it happened. He didn't go far. We tracked him. He's an old man. Thank you, Cha-Cha. Thank you, God. So excited. I shot it with my Mathews Jewel. My first buck with a bow. I've shot does before. Just I get so excited and I can't focus. But tonight, redemption. So excited. So excited. I can't believe it.
All right, so once again, that was Jeanette's very first ever buck with a bow. She shot a couple of does before, shot some hogs, but that was the first buck that she's ever shot. We were really proud. She was so proud of that buck, really excited. Obviously, I was proud of her for making the shot. I think it worked out great that she was able to get redemption. I wish I would have been able to be there and film it for her, but at the same time, I'm proud that she was able to get it done on her own. So we look forward to many more opportunities there at CDLC, and I'm sure Jeanette will have many more bucks that she'll be able to shoot. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. We've got a lot of good things coming up. As I said, been a little bit busy, but I do have a lot of projects that I'm currently working on, and should have a little bit more time to start working on those. I've got some upcoming hunts and other activities, some fishing trips, some kayaking trips, and we'll see if we can keep you entertained until the hunting season rolls around again. Once again, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Appreciate you watching us, and as always, I look forward to seeing you on the next one.